So anyway, let's move on. My name is Carrie, and I'm with Tastings Wine Shop. And today I have with me Nate of JW Thornton.
Hi.
Every time. And today we're tasting wines by the winemaker Aaron Jordan.
Aaron
Oh
Jordan.
my gosh.
Yeah.
We made Aaron jokes earlier, and now it's just in my head.
Not about
Aaron.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah,
So, amazing winemaker. It seems like such a really cool, tight knit community that they have there. Just, especially with our portfolio, we have all these kind of facets that fit together with relationships, and it must be a really cool world to live in. But Aaron
It must be.
started working in a wine shop through college, and I don't think he graduated with anything remotely related to wine, but finished with college, moved to Denver to ski and work for an importer.
Oh, wow.
And while he was being a ski bum, worked at a restaurant as I think first like a waiter and busser, and then the end of the ski season was
It
working
wasn't
the
in
floor.
Vail or anything?
I don't know exactly
Seems
where
like
it was,
a little
but
Vail type of thing.
yeah, something like that.
A good
But
life.
yeah, definitely. So anyway, got more immersed in wine, met some people from Napa that winter skiing, and then moved out to Napa. Started working there, and met some influential people there. Bruce Nyers for one, we ended up making wine for, and Helen Turley, second, owner of Marcusson. So very famous winemaker and consulting winemaker for a lot of big Napa producers, including her husband's winery, Marcusson, that I mentioned.
Okay, good.
So through that relationship, he started making wine at Turley, and for Helen Turley's brother, Larry Turley. And we're going to taste one of the wines. He didn't make it, but
But
just
Turley,
because
yeah.
it kind of fits the story.
Yeah,
we will
also
taste
Turley
it.
is Turley,
Yeah.
so.
So, 1998, I believe he started Fela, named after his wife's maiden name.
Oh, okay.
And I think when they first started the winery, it was called Fela Jordan, after his both of their last names. So, anyway, let's
Yeah,
taste
I'm
the first
excited.
wine. We've got 2018 Sonoma Coast Fela Chardonnay here.
Yeah, this wine was, it was a very cool Chardonnay. I remember it had some savory notes, so
Yeah,
excited to revisit it.
cool, cooler, and coolest. That's what they always talk about. That's the name of their wine club, actually, at Fela. They
It is
really
not.
like cool climate
Oh,
for
that's so
growing
funny.
Chardonnay and Pinot Noir, and also Syrah. They do a little bit too. But
Oh, nice. Yeah, I really enjoy this Chardonnay. It's definitely from like the Sonoma coast of California. If you're gonna break down those California Chardonnays, and it just has like this savory, herby, bright component to it.
yeah, I think most of the fruit comes from their Cazadero estate, maybe like 75% of it.
Okay.
And the rest is some other vineyards. He's makes a lot of Central Coast, pardon me, not Central Coast, North Coast single vineyard wines.
I got what you meant. Yeah, I really enjoy this. There's almost like I get a little salinity. The mouth feels great. There's citrus notes on this. Just a really beautiful Chardonnay. I love Chardonnay. It's one of my favorite varietals, and this one is very pleasant. It's not super oaky. I'm not a big oak fan, and this one does not have that like crazy butter thing going on.
No, definitely
So
not.
it's very
He's,
pleasant, easy to drink, and food friendly too.
Yeah, very much a balanced wine. Definitely something he tries to do, especially with Chardonnay and Pinot Noir.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, it's gorgeous. Also, it's Monday that we're filming now. I know y'all see this video way later, but we're filming on Monday, so I'm drinking my wine because it's been on Monday.
okay.
And Nate's spitting apparently. No, I'm drinking it.
Well, let's move on to the next one, if that's okay. This is Aaron's newest project here. This is his Willamette Valley Pinot Noir 2017 vintage. I think
My
18 is out now, but we've still got some 17 left, so let's taste that here.
I love Willamette Valley Pinot. As soon as I know it's gonna be good. Also, funny story, when I first moved here, because I'm from the Midwest, as y'all already know.
Are you from the South or from the Midwest?
I know I say y'all, right?
Okay.
Yeah, so one of my really close friends that is from Texas. Anyway, but where was I going? Oh, when I first moved here, I said Willamette right. I said Willamette. I kept saying Willamette, and this was after I took my wine test, so I should have known better. And I remember serving a table one time, and they're like, "It's Willamette."
Yeah.
It was very embarrassing, and so I'll never forget.
Well, now
Anyway.
you know. Now you'll never say Willamette again. Anyway. Yeah, this is a beautiful wine, isn't it?
Yeah,
You like
this is, it's pretty, it's on the nose, and I don't know, so this is also another weird story, I guess it's story time today for Carrie, but I put rosehip on my face every evening, and I just get that, and also because it's a pleasant smell, and that just jumps out at me in this glass. Like,
Yeah,
it's very rosehip-y and floral, and some just like, a little bit of citrus and cherry notes to it on the nose. I haven't tasted it yet, but it's good. A little bit more fruit on the palate and some earth too. Just it's a Willamette
nice
Pinot
firm
for sure.
tannins too that would be great for anything that you're grilling this time of year. Although I don't know if you even want to go in the backyard. It's so cold right now. But
I know, what the heck is up with that?
just
I mean,
June,
we
6
built a
inches of
huge
snow in the
fire.
foothills. It's not a
I know,
problem.
that's crazy. It blows my mind how different the weather can be in just 30 minutes away here in Idaho because of elevation. Because, again, I'm from the Midwest, and it's really weird. I'm not used to it. But it's cool. Anyway, this wine is gorgeous. I love Willamette Valley Pinot. I think anytime I see that, I know it's probably going to be good.
Yeah, it is really good. I love this. I'm really excited to taste 18 when it comes out. So before we move on from Fela, let me show you this too that we're pouring by the glass at tastings right now. This is the 2018 Sonoma Coast Pinot Noir.
Oh,
and
nice.
it is delicious as well. So by the
So
glass.
is the fruit sourced? So he has one from Sonoma and Willamette, so is he just
That's
sourcing
right,
the
yeah.
fruit
Yeah,
from different areas?
that's right.
Okay.
Yeah, so
Nice.
he has an estate winery in Sonoma Coast. He also owns some property in Oregon,
Okay.
which vines are planted. I don't know if they're producing yet.
Okay.
I couldn't find that out. I'm sorry, but yeah, I
They
know
like
he
to
does
hide
source some
information
fruit
from
from Sandy's and
Oh, nice.
Evening
Evening
Lands
Lands, yep.
project, the Seven Springs.
Yes,
Yeah,
that's it.
Eagle
Yeah,
and
we're just
Hills,
breaking it
so-
down. We went from
Yeah.
Sunny to
Yeah.
We'll get there.
Yeah, so something to do with Sashi Norman is
Nice.
where the fruit's coming from for
Nice,
the
awesome.
Willamette Valley Pinot.
Yeah, it's a gorgeous wine. And I also now leading into Turley.
Yeah,
Can't
let's go
go
back
wrong
in
with
time.
Turley,
So,
yeah.
in 2008, Aaron was winemaker of the year when he was making Turley wine and also doing his Fela project, which is now taking up most of his time. So he didn't actually make this wine. This is somebody that he, I guess,
Is
sort of
it-
mentored.
Is the winemaker for Turley a female? I can't remember.
No, his name's
okay.
Tegan Passalacqua.
That's right. Why do I
Third
think...
generation Napan, I think.
That's right. Yep.
Who I guess is more of a relationship builder than most people in that area.
Yeah.
Just finds all these historic old vine sites, which has always sort of been Turley's thing. But this is a juvenile, so this is younger plantings
Yeah.
in those historic vineyards.
Yep.
And this particular vintage comes from 29 different single vineyards through 11 different counties all over California.
The juvenile to me is always their most, they have a whole bunch of zins. But the juvenile to me is always the most approachable right off the bat.
Yeah.
It doesn't need to sit any longer. You can just pour it right out of the glass. It's ready to drink. And Zinfandel is always a tough grape for me. I love it in the winter. And I love it all year round. But sometimes people already know by now, the higher alcohol wines. Everybody here in this
Right.
building knows I'm a little more sensitive to. But it's intricate. It's intricated. I can't say that word.
Integrated?
Integrated?
Yeah, definitely is. It doesn't show that it's, like over alcoholic
Yeah.
or anything. It's a testament to Tegan's winemaking and
Uh-huh,
also
yeah.
just the pedigree of
Yeah.
the vines.
The
and wine,
winemaking is
so.
great. It's a delicious wine. I always reach for Turley when I'm going to a party and I'm like, hey, a Zin will go well with what we're eating, or I just want a Zin. Like Turley is a go-to. And this wine to me is like, I get a lot of black fruit on this.
Mhm.
I don't know if you get that black fruit and pepper.
Yeah, definitely pepper and spice, and
Some
I was gonna say
blueberries?
blueberries. Yeah.
Yeah.
So this
Yep.
is a really great pairing for backyard barbecues,
Mhm.
as will the
Yes.
next one be. But
This is definitely a grilling barbecue wine. And it's just delicious. And if you have a bottle of Turley and you have some people who know wine over,
Yeah.
this is a
and this is
gimme.
Turley's best priced wine too.
Oh yeah,
So,
for sure,
very
absolutely. The
accessible.
prices, yep, it's in a great price range, and just it's ready to drink. I love the
Absolutely.
juvenile. Mm.
So it seems like Aaron can't get enough Zinfandel. So he started this day project here with I think a property that he bought along Olivet Lane.
Okay.
In Sonoma County. And this is the Day Sonoma Coast Zinfandel.
Now this is
What is the
another
vintage on this
label,
one?
right?
2016. Yeah, separate projects, a separate label, and he's actually got some plans to do some other things in Oregon with
It's busy man.
Gamay and
Oh,
Shannon
wow.
up there too. So I don't
They're growing
we
well
may
there,
see
so
a
why
third
not?
label from Aaron's Oregon.
Oh,
but-
that's awesome.
yeah, Day has been really well received. I think we did it for Wine Club with you guys here at one point, and sold several cases on the Premier tier,
Oh,
which
nice.
if you don't know about is a really
Yeah.
cool
Oh yeah,
way
that's
to
right. Yes.
taste
Yeah, our
some.
Premier Wine Club is awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah, super cool. Yeah, this wine is this one where the Turley jumps out as like fruit, big and bold. This one definitely there's fruit there for sure. It's Zinfandel, but I still get a little bit more earth on this one.
Yeah, and this is of course been in the bottle for a couple more years,
Mhm.
so
Yeah, it's just
softened
it
up a little
has
bit,
yeah, it's
but,
softer. That's good. That's
yeah.
a good way to put it. And it's just it's an elegant
Yeah.
for Zinfandel.
Yeah, it's, I mean, Sonoma, Dry Creek especially, it's just, they make some really elegant wines there that I think,
Yeah.
people sometimes maybe don't know about because they're focused on Napa or
Yeah, it's true.
Russian River or something like that, but, beautiful Zinfandels from Old Vine Vineyards.
Yeah.
And, Day, really cool project started in 2011 by
Oh, okay. Yeah, I enjoy this wine. It's obviously ready to drink now, but I think that this wine could age again for another it has another 5 to 10 years in bottle to age. I think it could be enjoyed for a little bit longer. Definitely the Turley as well, but I do think it's drinking really well right now.
Yeah. Yeah, back to Turley. I was supposed to mention there are a couple other bottles on the shelf. We still have a few bottles of Old Vine. Those are going to go away quickly, as will the Ducey here in my hand
Yes.
and Stacy Ranch.
I
that's on the
love
shelf
the
right now.
Stacy Ranch.
And we'll
Tastes
have,
Raspberry tea.
I think, some Duarte coming, but it's mostly going to be about Juvenile this summer until the fall release.
Yeah.
And maybe, who knows, I haven't heard any news about Aaron's Shannon or Gamay or what that
Yeah,
new
I'm
project might be
excited
called.
to
But,
try those, especially out of Willamette, you said,
yeah.
and those grapes grow really well in
Yeah.
Willamette. So
And we've always got something new cycling through either, the Sonoma Coast, the Willamette Valley, or single vineyard wines from those appellations coming through. So
yeah,
look for
awesome.
those and we'll keep selling them to you and you can keep selling
Yeah,
them to your
yes,
clients. So
yeah. All of these wines are awesome. They're great. We have 2 awesome barbecue wines for your backyard. People can come over your homes now again. So
yeah.
hey, we can have barbecues. And this Chardonnay is an awesome Chardonnay. It's porch pounder. It's not super oaky. You can just chill it and drink it, and it's perfect for outdoors. And then this Pinot is absolutely delicious. It's beautiful. It's pretty and just awesome. And honestly, even with a slight chill, I think we mentioned earlier.
Yeah.
These
A little
would be really
cooler
good.
for all these
Yeah.
reds, especially, all summer long too.
Yeah, Zinfandel has a bad rep sometimes. In my opinion, of being a winter wine. It might just be literally just me. But you could chill these down, and it's an awesome barbecue summertime wine. All these wines again are 15% off if you come into tastings and buy them all 4 at once, and then 10% off individually. I guess as our motto goes, Nate, you still have wine, I still have wine. So
Okay.
as our motto goes, life is too short to drink bad wine.
Thanks for having me.
Yes.
Go Condors,
Yeah.
right?
Vultures.
Okay.